flea markets can be a wonderful, wonderful thing. And if you've been watching recently, in the last month or so, you've noticed that I've been going to going to the flea market a lot, and I've been able to find some pretty cool stuff. Well, I upped the ante with that today. I found some rare stuff before, like the Fangoria and all that movie that I'm on Children of the Night. But today I found something that I've been looking for years. This movie came out in 1980, and I remember watching it on VHS. And it was one of those movies that I watched over the summer when I was from school. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in Corner Brook. I went to the video store, uh, Corner Brook Video, and it was there at the time. Now it's just a kind of a computer store. It fixes computers and stuff like that. Now, at the time, it was the best video store to go to if you want to find any genre stuff. You found like all kinds of cool old stuff. There's stuff that you can't find anymore. A Man Called Rainbow. It's the first place where I discovered Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's where I discovered this movie here. And this movie is going to be the second movie that I talked to you about. So let's show you what I found first. So first off, I managed to grab up. I'm collecting artisan horror releases, and I have this movie. I have the Arrow special edition of this, and still it's only on DVD. This one, I don't have on Blu-ray. I don't know if there's a good Blu-ray there or not, but I don't think so. I think there's just like a trauma one that was done and it wasn't very good. But this is the Sleepless. Of course, this is a Argento film. I'm pretty sure this one has what's his face in it. Yeah, Matt Fonsato. Uh, Actually, one of the many people consider this to be the last actually really good film that Argento did, and it's artisan release, immaculate conditioning. It has the original artisan kind of chapter selection and basically some of the other films. They had Stir of Echoes there, but I think I've got that. I'm just not sure if I got it in the artisan edition or not. If not, I'll grab it some other time. Strangeland tends to be the one I'm looking for now that I can't seem to find right there. But I was really glad to get this release. I love the box cover, the cover art here for this one, Sleepless. Creepier than Jack the Ripper. I'm not sure that has a lot to do with Jack the Ripper, but it's kind of a giallo film. And as you know, I watched Bloodstained Shadow, did a review of that one for you guys. And this has director and cast filmographies. Wow, so there's some writing on this. Sneak peeks, scene selection, digitally remastered, trailer. It's the full screen edition, so it'll be interesting to see that. That'll take me back to kind of my VHS days. Recently, I've been watching on Shout Factory TV. They do have this this area called the VHS Vault, where they show things in kind of old VHS style. A lot of times, like a full screen pan and scan type of thing going on, and it really takes me back. So when a lot of people are going out looking and trying to check and see, does this have the is this colored right? Is this exactly done right? Am I getting everything? Is this edge? Is the edge? Are there edge enhancements? I'm looking back at the VHS Vault, and I'm being really grateful I can actually watch some great movies. At the end of the day, that's what I want to champion here. So Sleepless has a really cool looking cover. I had to pick that up to go with my Arrow edition, my artisan collection. So, but now what I was talking about before, in 1980, this movie came out, and I saw it around. I probably was about 11 or 12 when I first saw this movie. And I kept watching. It's one of those that I watched. I rented at the video store many times. I rented many times over that summer that I first saw, because here was this guy was a cinephile, and but it was to kind of like the nth degree, to the point where he had pretty much it was kind of like took himself away from us other people, and like bad situations happened, pretty much makes him crack. And then he starts to kill people as a celluloid killer, basically, where he dresses up like different characters. Like he dresses up like Cody Jarrett from A White Heat. He dresses up like Waldo Hickok, like the Mummy. Many different people to actually to live out his fantasies, to kill these people that he thinks have wronged him. So Dennis Christopher stars in this, and Dennis Christopher, if you watch the show Profiler, he would be the killer in that series as well, and that pretty much came from the fact that Dennis Christopher was a really great killer in Fade to Black, and they'd remembered that. So Christopher, of course, is a famous actor. He was in the Academy, the acclaimed films Breaking Away and Chariots of Fire, which were actually two, mainstream, like quickly acclaimed films. This one here, for what it was actually pretty acclaimed in its day, especially among horror fans. They really loved it. And this tends to be on the top of many people's list when they're talking about movies that they want to see get some kind of huge Blu-ray special edition. I'm just glad to have it right now. I would love to see Arrow put this one out, to be honest with you. And that is the amazingly fantastic film, Fade to Black. Honestly, if you have not seen this one, you really, really, really seriously owe it to yourself to see it. It is a fantastic film. You are missing out if you haven't seen it yet. Please go and do so. This is out on, there's a VHS that's out that's a lot cheaper to buy than this one, that's for sure. Probably about 20 bucks or so for the VHS, if you have a VHS player still. But this tends to be a hard find. See this here in the back cover? That is what most of the other covers look like. I do love this. This is an Anchor Bay release, early Anchor Bay. No real features except for a widescreen presentation, theatrical trailer, and a little booklet on the inside. I see a pretty cool booklet. First, I'll show you some of the things he dressed up. There's him dressed up as like Dracula, you know, Wild Bill Hickok, you know, and of course there's the Mummy. So it opens up. I wish I'd found this a few days before, because I would have made this part of my of my contest, and I'm still. And I'll tell you why. No, this is not going anywhere. I mean, there's something in this that would have made part of my contest. So it's Fade to Black here. You see Dennis Christopher on the other side, and just for fun. Let's as they say here, that look for posters of Halloween and Tourist Trap in the background. This was made by Erwin Yablans, of course, who put out Halloween and Tourist Trap. And another recent Anchor Bay release, Nosferatu the Vampire, was released at that time. It makes several appearances in the film. Eric wears a t-shirt with the logo on it, and the poster appears on the wall of his room. There's 6 here trivia questions. So for fun, let's ask these trivia questions. See if you guys know it. I'll give the answers at the end of the video. Anyway, what is James Cagney's name in White Heat? And I already said it in this video here, actually. What's the fat man's name in The Maltese Falcon? What was Rick's full name in Casablanca? What was the name of the movie Tom Ewell took Marilyn Monroe to see in 7 Year Itch? You had actually really good questions. I wish I found this a few days ago. What was Adolf Hitler's favorite film? What double feature was playing at the Texas Theater where police captured Lee Harvey Oswald? So I'm going to ask my better half if she knows any of these here right now. And she's shaking her head. No, so I know a couple of these. The answers are here, so I can cheat. But yeah, Cody Jarrett is, of course, the character that James Cagney plays in White Heat. You know, that's the famous Top of the World one. And Casper, right? Is it Casper, I think, for the fat man? Yeah, Casper Gutman. Oh, ironic there. The third question was, what was Rick's full name in Casablanca? That's Richard Blaine. That's kind of easy. The question is never answered in Fade to Black, but it's said. What was the name of the movie Tom Ewell took Marilyn Monroe to see in 7 Year Itch? Creature from the Black Lagoon. What was Adolf Hitler's favorite film? Let's see if you have it in your collection, by the way. Broadway Melody. That is Adolf Hitler's favorite film. And the double feature that was playing when Lee Harvey Oswald was captured was War is Hell and Cry of Battle. So interesting little facts there from this excellent edition of Fade to Black. And again, it's put in with one of these like really cool, so it's actually not easy to follow, which explains why this is in immaculate condition. The person that had these, of course, this is the same person where I got the Children of the Night from and all that other stuff. So this is what I got. It's not a lot, but these two films really do mean the world to me, especially Fade to Black. I utterly adore this movie. It is one of my favorite films of all time. And for the longest time, this had been topping my list of movies that I wanted to find and grab somewhere. It still tops my list of. I would love to see Arrow or Scream Factory put this thing out. I would gladly get a Blu-ray edition of this. This is going to be my 30 Days of Horror, so I will be reviewing this one here. I'm going to review it closer to Halloween, though. I know it's pretty close now, but here's a horror movie, guys, that if you have it or if you've got a way to see it, well, do so. Think about this. It's Halloween time. This is the time when we're watching all these horror films and we're doing the 30 Days of Horror, or we're just watching Horror Movie Week, or sometime we're off. This thriller here, this horror film, is about a guy that dresses up as movie characters and kills people. That is a pretty awesome Halloween recommendation. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited. And if I don't seem excited, do I seem excited? I'm excited. I'm very excited to find Faded Black. This is a huge coup for me. There's certain ones that I come across, and it's like big moments. You're gonna see that when I finally hopefully get my inshallah my Hellraiser set when that comes out, my Black Cat set comes, my Deep Red set comes. But those were things I knew were coming. Those are things I knew I could find. I just went to a flea market today, and for under $5, I picked up these two things here. I picked up Faded Black. If you haven't seen it, do so. If you have any way to see it, see it. Because and see it during Halloween time. It's really a good one for that period. Dennis Christopher does an amazing job. Tim Thomerson, actually from Trancers, has done this. I'm a huge fan of Full Moon, and Tim Thomerson was like that, kind of like the Dirty Harry Full Moon character, except he did the whole like Doll Man. He did Trancers, all those cool characters like Jack Death. But I'm going now while I'm still in this glow of getting Fade to Black. There, so hopefully Fade to Black. Hopefully this scene will come up somewhere along the way of doing the Snapchat thing. Thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, it is seriously time for tea. I went to watch Doctor Who earlier, made my tea, forgot about it, and soaked for way too long. Say hello to my better half over there, my amazing, beautiful better half. My cool little resting cat, Smokey. To all you guys out there, thanks for watching. I just got Fade to Black. I just totally stoked. And with all that, I'm out of here. Have a great Sunday, guys.